respected Father Michael Dhanraj, Rector, Father Leo, Principal, the staff members, our distinguished guests, and my dear brothers and sisters, a very good morning to all.
Good morning.
We, the students of second year theology, welcome you for our class project presentation, Universal Family.
Unfolds in God, who fills it completely. There is a mystical meaning to be found in a leaf, in a mountain trail, in a dewdrop, in the face of a poor person. Jesus reminded us that we have God as our common parent. And this makes us sisters and brothers. And so, we can love and accept the wind, the sun, and the clouds, even though we cannot always control them. In this sense, we can speak of a universal family.
How pleasant, how peaceful. The joy, the days we were in a fraternal bond with the whole creation.
We have lost it. We have lost all of them.
I see deserts fighting high on river train. I see spoons stand upon which was sweet and foggy. The school that still has come to its close. That heaps of flames, picks up the tracks of wood. Where are the birds that used to love the sky? Where are the fish that used to swim this spring? Where are those butterflies that adorn the air? Are these beauty? Can you find a memory? How can I breathe my air once again? Pure and breasted, soothing my soul. How can again I trust my breath? Oh Lord, what about you, Lord? Oh, life, often in its good. Oh, life never come, never let I to permeate this house tomorrow. I wish as the clock which I could rewind, trying to realize this all truly was the sinus yonder in the air. Where are the birds that used to dawn the sky? Where are those fish that used to swim the spring? Where are those butterflies that adorn the air? Are these beauty? Find a memory.
safety, the protection of our lives and our properties, the things that we value most in life, it is here. It is a safer zone to respond to anything in life and society. We have it here in abundance. These positive circumstances allow freedom of every kind and bestow infinite safety on us all in every detail. But sadly, we keep ourselves chained here in our freedom and our safety. Stage 2. We establish here an enormous empire. We extend power across territorial and mental spaces. And we are sovereign here, unquestionable and infallible. We enlarge this area of ours. We don't let anyone come into our domains. And if anyone tries to get in, it will be an attempt to infiltrate into our precious ego. So keep out. It's a private property. You are trespassing it. Stage 3. All of us share a common space here, but we don't find any safety here. Still, we feel others' pulse. We identify even their heartbeat. We even feel the pulse of the humanity and also of anything that has life. But very often, we feel frightened to come to this space. We are often afraid of coming to this family.
Can you hear them cry?
Yes, yes,
Can you?
yes,
Can you feel their pain?
yes, I can feel the cry. It's a human cry, yes. There it is. It's a human cry. There it is. This is the cry of millions. I know him. You all know him. You all have seen him in TV channels, in newspapers, in Facebook. But you find nothing sensational in it. And we ignore him. We ignore him. Get up, my friend. Get up.
I represent millions who lost their lives because of your exploitation, greed, selfishness, and indifference. I remember my dad. हे भगवान, तूने बारिश क्यों नहीं दिया? My father committed suicide. It was not God. We are responsible for the droughts, the famine, and the uneven rains that destroy our crops.
Yes, dear friends. Yes. Just look around. Just look around. and see the change in our climate, the recent floods, the earthquake, the crop failures. Look at our cities. Look at our cities. The waste thrown around. The condition of our rivers. The condition of our streets. This is the result of our present culture. The present culture.
Oh, culture. The culture of today.
Can this be called a culture? Is it a culture?
Yes. The culture of death and evil. They throw everything after their use everything without gratitude and concern, and not even love.
Use and then throw. Use and then throw.
It's amazing! What a technology! It's all here, in my fingertips. Everything is at my disposal.
Marvels of technology. Marvels of technology. You are blinded by your technology. You are blinded by your technology.
Blinded by technology. What are you talking about? Are you not enjoying the comfort that technology gives? Are you not excited about the development it brings? Look at our cities. We need development. We need progress. Look at the bullet trains coming from Ahmedabad to Mumbai. The smart cities, the multi-million projects. It's all for the well-being of you, for the well-being of the coming generation. It's for you.
Well-being. Well-being. At whose cost? At what cost? I know your well-being. I know it is for whom this so-called well-being developments are. I know the poor, those who are displaced because of your new projects. I know the mountains. I know the forests you have cut down for your selfish gain. I know the groundwater you are selling. And above all, you spend millions. Millions you spend to silence those who seek justice. Justice! Justice! You know that word?
Today, there is no room for justice.
Justice. Scrap that word. Forget it. Those who seek justice are like flies who are killed before they can fly.
I see them, my brothers and sisters, who are wiped out.
Till our last breath, we will fight we will fight.
Oh, really? Okay, keep on fighting. I may have to spend a little to silence you people, but my projects will go on. If anyone obstructs my way, I will eliminate them. I have built my empire. I must sustain it. It's my progress. My progress is the progress of my country.
Progress. Progress of your country. Your progress and the empire you have created do not have some ethics. We need progress. We need progress. But it should be built on a sound ethic.
You religious. Wake up from your spiritual slumber. You want a lot of institutions. Market them, I don't care. See our Patanjali brand. It has its own roots in your so-called spirituality. And now we have 2,000 crore empire. Come on, brand your institutions. Multiply your shrines, but make profit.
Your profit comes at the expense of your fellow human beings and the destruction of nature. You have a lot of blood in your hands.
So, you mean to say that we should give up profit and build the social centers? It's our progress, it's our profit that brings new innovations.
Come on, why can't you accept this innovation? Today I can't imagine my life without this. You know, I love shopping and I love my malls. Life is so easy, yaar. So simple.
At least there are some people who understand our efforts.
Yesterday, they saw 2 hours. Today, they are seeing 1 night. I'm afraid of these one-night beings.
One night beings?
Yes, one-night beings. They see only one side of the reality. And they are not willing to see the other side. I'm afraid of them.
Oh, you two-eyed creatures. Beware of your sight and try to look with your inner eye.
If everybody thinks of one's own interest, who will think of our common home? It will lead to relativism in practice. We need a conversion from I buy, therefore I am, to less is more. Less is more. We need a conversion of heart. And this is exactly the appeal of this little girl.
Suzuki speaking for ECHO, the Environmental Children's Organization. We're a group of 12 and 13-year-olds trying to make a difference. Vanessa Setti, Morgan Geisler, Michelle Quaig, and me. all the money to come here ourselves, to come 5,000 miles to tell you adults you must change your ways. Coming up here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around the world whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying across this planet because they have nowhere left to go. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in our ozone. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver, my home, with my dad, until just a few years ago we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear of animals and plants going extinct, every day vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing the great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and butterflies, but now I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry of these things when you were my age? All this is happening before our eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we want and all the solutions. I'm only a child, and I don't have all the solutions. But I want you to realize, neither do you. You don't know how to fix the holes in our ozone layer. You don't know how to bring the salmon back up a dead stream. You don't know how to bring back an animal now extinct. And you can't bring back the forest that once grew where there is now a desert. If you don't know how to fix it, please stop breaking it. Here, you may be delegates of your government, business people, organizers, reporters, or politicians, but really, your mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, and all of you are someone's child. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all part of a family, 5 billion strong. In fact, 30 million species strong. And borders and governments will never change that. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single world towards one single goal. In my anger, I am not blind, and in my fear, I am not afraid of telling the world how I feel. In Somalia, or a victim of war in the Middle East, or a beggar in India. I am only a child, yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on finding environmental answers, ending poverty, and finding treaties, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us to not fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, to clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, to share, not be greedy. Then why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? Do not forget why you are attending these conferences, who you're doing this for. We are your own children. You are deciding what kind of a world we are growing up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying, everything's going to be all right. It's not the end of the world, and we're doing the best we can. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My dad always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us, but I challenge you, please, make your actions reflect your words. Thank you.
Money. Money, money, money. Money, power, position. We need money. We need money, I understand. But the excessive obsession for money, the excessive greed for money, the greed of few of us hinders the progress of the rest. We human beings, while being capable of the first, we are also capable of rising above ourselves. We are capable of rising above ourselves, choosing good, choosing to do what is good, and making a new beginning, making a new start.
But how to deal with it? How to respond to it? Is there any common platform where we all can come together?
Let us look at our heritage, the values, our region gave us. Let us feel its richness. Let us feel its
Saint Ignatius of Loyola, and Saint Francis of Assisi.
Francis? Francis? Do you know him? Have you visited?
Oh, Francis?
Yes.
Francis, you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, the crazy lover of nature?
Yes.
Allow him to break out and come from the pedestal cage.
Yes. And he will show you. He will show you to love the whole creation. He will show you to love. Let him come. Allow him. Let him come. What a contrast! What a contrast! Busy throughout the day. Lost, exhausted, in a sense of satisfaction. Energy spent. But this is not what we are called to be. Let us open ourselves to the grace our Creator gives. That we may be responsible stewards of the whole creation, of our family, our universal family. What about life has seen the birds and the sky. Oh, life, have you seen the fish in the stream? Let us join our hands with this whole creation. Create fraternal bond. Let us get our inspiration to religious values. Because religion had an inspiration from our mother. We may have concerns, we have struggles, but not lose the joy of home. Let us shed our greed, go for our need. Let us build a triad of humanity, creatures, and this whole universe. This is a call. This is a call to awakening. Let's open our ears, open our eyes. Let us see this call. Let's see.
Oh mi Signore, laudato si. 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 Oh mi Signore, yes, we praise to all your creatures, sun, our brother, moon, our sister, in the stars and in the breezes, and fire and flowing water, laudato si. Oh mi Signore, 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 thank you for the earth, the mother, she who feeds us and sustains us, for the fruits, the grass, the flowers, for the mountains and the oceans, laudato si. Oh mi Signore, 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 laudato si.
Preghiamo perché tutti possano ricevere il suo messaggio e crescere nella responsabilità verso la cassa comune che Dio ci ha affidato a tutti. La nostra debole opera, apparentemente piccola di fronte alla complessità dei problemi del mondo, si è inserita in quella di Dio e non ha paura delle difficoltà. La vittoria del Signore è sicura. Il suo amore farà spuntare e farà crescere ogni seme di bene presente sulla terra. Questo ci apre alla fiducia e alla speranza, nonostante i drammi, le ingiustizie, le sofferenze che incontriamo. Il seme del bene e della pace germoglia e si sviluppa perché lo fa maturare l'amore misericordioso di Dio.
Our Mother Earth has been so good to us. So why don't we honor her with a love song?
This is our letter, coming together, tomorrow's in the house now. Find the ones that matter, say them all out, and make it better somehow. Looking down from up on the moon, is the tiny blue marble. Who'd have thought the ground we stand on could be so fragile? This is the love song to the earth. You're no ordinary one. Diamond
do her best. From Dipsy straight up to Everest, she had the place is dressed, and she wanna be marvelous. Green heart is the way it's dressed. Speediness and too much greediness. 6 billion people all want plentiness. Some people think this is harmless, but if we continue, then only be emptiness.